An unexpected odor. A freshman's laboratory misadventure. This account details a humorous misunderstanding during a mandatory university medical screening, a moment that resulted in an unforgettable, if pungent, experience for both a new student and a lab technician. A well-planned day. Chapter 1. As a university freshman, completing the prerequisite medical documentation was a critical, if slightly tedious, procedure. I was already running late for this important appointment, which required traveling to the medical facility situated on the far side of campus. The location, while technically walkable, demanded careful time management. Upon arrival, I quickly completed the necessary biodata form and joined the line of fellow students. It's important to note that prior to this visit, students had been issued 2 empty vials to collect samples, one for urine and one for stool poop, both of which we were required to bring with us. I had secured my samples and was ready to proceed. The misunderstanding. Chapter 2. My turn finally arrived, and I was ushered into the laboratory. On duty that day was a tall, not so slender, middle-aged woman, serving as the lab technician. I placed my completed information sheet on her desk. She looked up at me and issued a simple instruction. Open it. In a Nigerian native language, which translated to Oyashi. My naive mind didn't understand that she meant I should overturn the sheet of paper that had my biodata information on it. As I had placed the information page on the surface of the desk, my mind likely overwhelmed by the stress of the needles and the gravity of the medical procedure, misinterpreted the directive. I didn't realize she was asking me to simply turn over the piece of paper on the desk. Instead, I immediately thought of the samples I had brought. Create in your mind an image of a slow-mo wave and her evident shock. I grabbed the vial containing the stool sample and promptly opened the lid. The aftermath. Chapter 3. Before the technician could fully process what had just occurred, a powerful, pungent odor immediately filled the confined space. The smell hit her with full force. She instinctively recoiled, screaming, "Cover it, cover it," which translated to "Pade pade," with a despairing urgency that suggested her well-being depended on sealing the vial immediately. I, on the other hand, had held my breath moments before opening the container. A naive preventative measure that perhaps saved me from turning as pale as the poor technician. My medical appointment quickly concluded, marked by the lingering scent of my unintended contribution to the laboratory atmosphere. As I stepped outside and the fresh air hit me, I burst into laughter, fully comprehending the sheer magnitude of the commotion I had caused and the ordeal the kind laboratory lady now had to endure. It was certainly an unforgettable start to my university experience. Have you ever accidentally caused a truly epic level workplace awkwardness?